Assalamu alaikum. My wife, my beautiful children, I regret to inform you that since I last saw you, I have converted to the honorable religion of Islam. The only way that that affects you all is, Wally, my love, I have taken on 3 other wives and 150 camels. You'll like the camels. I don't know if you'll like the wives. As for my sons, you are now prince. I am a sultan. You all are prince. Salam alaikum. Actually, I'm just kidding, guys. Look at Papa's haircut. Quite a haircut, huh? We can change glasses now, and we can talk a little. I got 15 minutes courtesy of the USO. And want you all know that I'm doing fine. I miss you all very, very much. Everything here is well. I just want you to know I made a little list of stuff that I wanted to talk to you about. First off, let me put this to the side. We get comfortable, and let me start out by just letting you know that things here are okay. Each day they're getting a little bit better. Morale is good, and I'm doing okay. By the time you see this, it may be Christmas, and I will miss you all very much, and I know you miss me. But have the know that Christmas here will be like home. I'm going to have a white Christmas because the sand is white. I'm going to have reindeers. Well, maybe I'll have camels. There's going to be Santa Claus. No, there's going to be bearded Arabs. Well, how about Christmas ham? Nope, I forgot. No pork. Packages full of joy. I'll have packages full of joy. They'll be called MREs. And of course, we'll have the Christmas Grinch here also. His name is Saddam Hussein. Let me describe the camp a little bit to you. The south road from the air base comes off the main highway going to Kuwait. And about 2 or 3 miles from the south gate is a side road that goes off into the desert. And you come to our front gate, which is barricaded, has a machine gun, and it has some blocks so that trucks have to curve around. So no terrorists could come driving straight in like they did in the Marine barracks. And we have guards all around the perimeter. As you enter up the road, to the left is the hospital. It's 400 beds, 6 operating room tables. It's a good-sized hospital. On the right is the sleeping tents. We have our mess tents there. We have headquarters, the orderly room, the mail room. My tent, as you know, my tent is number 30. It's called Ground Zero, and I'm in there with 8 other doctors. Guys, you might be interested. The bathrooms here are 4 holes dug, cut out in a piece of plywood, and you go poo-poo into a can. And in the old days, in Vietnam, you used to have to put gasoline in there and burn the poo-poo. But now they have trucks that come in every day and suck that out, and I send you pictures of that. It's really unbelievable. Our showers are, there's big tank on top, and you hit a little lever and the water comes down on you, and it's very cold. The water's very cold, and at night it's getting very cold here, and that's another experience. As I told Mama in the letters, my back's been bothering me, so I got one of the carpenters who's a friend of mine, who's a nurse, and used to build houses before he became a nurse. He's building me a bed. It's going to be a small twin-size bed, but it's going to have a real firm plywood base, and if I can get a little mattress, it's going to give me a little bit more room to move around, and it's going to give my back a lot more support. The food isn't so bad. I've been trying to stay away from breakfast, have coffee in the tent. On Sundays, I go down to have breakfast. They have a good Army breakfast of chipped beef, scrambled eggs, and potatoes and cereal. But usually I just have coffee. At lunch, they have MREs and a soda. And for dinner, we've now started A rations, which are real cooked foods. So things are looking better. And I go to dinner at 5 o'clock, and at 6 o'clock we have a Department of Surgery meeting. And then after that I smoke a cigar. And after I smoke a cigar, I go take a shower. And after I take a shower, I go get the mail. And then I lay down and read the wonderful letters from you all. And then I read a newspaper or a book, and I go to sleep. That's my routine. Get up at around 6:30, and start the day. Mama, your last letter, in fact the one postmarked the 17th, was get home. There is a lot of politics, and I've got to learn to endure them. And your advice is well taken. I miss not being able to talk to you. I miss not having you around to vent and to give me your advice. And I've had a few verbal exchanges, but we've kissed and we've made up, and everything is fine. And it just comes from being a big man on campus at Walter Reed, being the chief of colorectal surgery, and a big man in the residency. Now there's a hierarchy of 3 or 4 people before your thoughts and ideas are even known. But I'm enduring it and getting along fine with everybody, and so far so good. Guys, just want to let you know that there's things here that you would just go crazy to see. We're on an air base, and there's F-15 fighters. And Danny, they have the Black Bomber here, the famous Black Bomber F-117. The stealth bomber is here. No one's supposed to know that. That's a secret, but it's here, and they only fly it at night. They have planes here that attack helicopters, and they have all kinds of helicopters, and they're sending in 2,000 more tanks, and the tanks are huge. Yesterday morning I saw something very interesting. I saw what we call a water blip, but it looks, we also call it a Godzilla turd. It looks like Godzilla went poo-poo. It's huge. It's 24,000 gallons of water in a canvas bag that weighs 80 tons. 8 tons. A tank weighs 67 tons. This water blip weighs 80 tons. And that's how we get water to the hospital. When you write your letters, I want to know all about you. There isn't a single thing that I don't want to know how you do it. I want to know about school. I want to know about karate. I want to know about basketball. I want to know about your friends at school. I want to know about roller skating. I want to know how you're doing in school. Also, guys, when you dictate on the tape, tell me how Mama's doing. Tell me how Mama's handling this, and tell me if there's anything I need to do, if there's something I should do, or call more often, or write more often. And you guys are big boys, and you see things, and I know you're taking care of your mama, and Mama tells me that you guys are being great, and I really appreciate it. We're all going to be back together soon, and things are going to be back together, and I promise I'm going to make this all up to you. Let's see, what else can I talk to you about? Oh, yeah. Today is the 2nd of December. It's 4:13 now, and today, as you probably will find out in the news, Iraq launched 4 Scud missiles. We were immediately put on alert. This was the real thing. We rushed to the hospital. We were told that we had 2 hours and we were to be expecting casualties, and the hospital wasn't quite ready, and we didn't know where the missiles were going to. And then we found out the missiles were aimed towards Israel, and we thought this was it. And as you probably know by now in the news, the missiles landed short in Iraq. We think it was a they wanted to propagate Israel to do the first attack, but this wasn't a drill. It was the real thing. It was the real thing, and it was very interesting. We all responded. We all stayed cool. I stayed cool. Mama, you know my philosophy of life. I believe in fate. When I get on the plane, what's going to happen is going to happen. And I got a wonderful, long life to live with you and the boys, and everything's okay. But as you'll read in the news, we actually thought we were at war there for a few hours this morning. By the time you receive this tape, you'll know that Sean O'Donnell broke his arm, and he was already on the air vac to go back home, and he wants to stay. He figures he's been through Cement City, and he's been through all the hell, and he wants to stick around. And so far, it looks like he's going to be able to stay. You probably will find out that I was the guy that threw the football, so I was playing football. I'm going to watch what I do and sort of take care of myself. Well, guys, it's getting close to the end. I'm sure the sergeant's going to walk in here and tell me pretty soon that that things have come to an end. I don't know how to put into words what this separation means. I guess I never thought that I was taking you for granted. Having you safely around me, having Mama there, having Chad, Danny, and now that I'm away and not with you all, I really appreciate how lucky I am. We're a very lucky family, guys. We have a beautiful, wonderful Mama. We have a good life. Papa's got a good job, and the future looks great, and the present looks great. And this is just a little detour. But eventually things are going to be back normal. I want you guys to have a Merry, Merry Christmas. I want you to know that I'll be thinking of you. Baby girl, I'll try to have a Merry Christmas. As long as those cards and letters and packages keep coming in. I'd like the pictures, if possible. Yesterday I put a tape in the mail with some more pictures. I hope it gets there. It was a little heavy, and if it gets there, it may be a little postage too. But it was a tape, and I was describing the pictures, and I have another roll of pictures to be developed. I want pictures of what the Christmas was like, what the tree looks like. Well, guys, as I told you, the sergeant's there, and it's time for me to say goodbye. I love you, Mama, lots of kisses, and you guys have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Goodbye from Saudi Arabia. Salam alaikum.
Salam.